Salut, long time no see. Today I want to try to do a brief video. I say try, I don't know if I'm going to actually achieve it, but I'll try. I want to address why I'm doing this. I already explained many times why I started the idea of RestART itself. But in all those videos, I'm talking about art, I'm talking about my progress, I'm talking about what are my objectives to move forward, did I achieve those goals? If I did not achieve those goals, what did I learn from me failing? And then ultimately, what do I wish to achieve in the next month, or what am I trying to do right now in comparison to perhaps my unrealistic goals that I had before. Pretty much in a summary. But as time went by, I realized that I'm not addressing my personal life, I'm not addressing my actual real issues, I'm not really talking about what is preventing me from moving forward, I'm not really talking about what I did learn or the pros and cons that I'm doing on a daily or weekly basis to keep myself in check and move forward in the direction that I want to go. So I think that if at the core, and this is the brief thing that I wanted to address earlier, at the core what I wanted to do is record my progress realistically, not just talk about all the positive and be all like zen about like, yeah, well, the negative is fine because, this is where I am today and I'm a millionaire or something. Like, I'm not even close to that shit. Really where I am today is broke, getting better. I'm not like in the streets, but like I took a moment of silence because I was like, okay, how am I going to explain what I mean? Like, right now I'm fine in the sense, like, I have a roof over my head and I have food to eat. But life is hard right now. Like, one of the reasons why I'm not achieving all the goals that I wanted to do is because shit keeps happening. Everybody has issues, everybody has problems, everybody has like bills to pay and shit to do on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. Okay, I'm not like special. That's not even what I'm trying to say here. But if the goal of RestART is to go back from the start, I'm not gonna explain my life story here, that's not the point. I'm just saying that if I'm gonna talk about my objective and where I want to go, if I have setbacks that are making me struggle to achieve the goals that I set out to do, then I should be honest about what's making me unable or struggle to move forward. One of the things that I wanted from this whole thing was to restart is to go back to the roots and start anew, start fresh. Because you cannot change what happened, you cannot change what you did and didn't do, you cannot change what you said or didn't say. But today, right now, you can choose to make a new tomorrow. You can choose to change your mindset. You can choose to change your actions. You can choose to get up and do your things. You can choose to go to bed and sleep, or No, that's actually what I just said is not true, because I've been suffering from not being able to sleep for years. This is definitely not something that you choose. But you can choose to be on time no matter how tired you are. You can choose to be efficient as much as you can. You can choose to be honest about your limitation if you're not able to be efficient for XYZ reason. One of the things that helped me when I was at my lowest and discouraged and I didn't have motivation is having those motivational quotes around me, whether it was just quotes I would look for online, or quotes in books, or on Twitter or on Instagram. I would follow those motivational accounts so I could have refreshers and reminders every day of like when I all across the board, whether it was like, hey, it's okay not to be okay, when it was like really down, and when I was getting better, it's like, you have the power. You cannot change your life, you cannot change what happens to you, but you can change how you react to it. And then if you go deeper than that, it can be like, if you sit down and try to see all the issues that you have right now, are you actually able to go back and, well, instead of talking about you, I'll talk about me, because I don't know what other people are thinking or going through. We can just talk about my progress and issues, but like, what did I do to get where I am today? And if my inaction, if my lack of XYZ made me I'm in the spot where I am today, I cannot complain. Also, what's the point of complaining? Take action. If you're not happy with what you're doing, the 3 C's of life. I knew this by heart, fuck. I think it's something like, accept what you can't change, change what you can't accept, and have the other C, something, have the, do you know the difference? I'm talking a lot, I feel like. First of all, this is not a brief video anymore. I'm probably gonna cut off half of it or something and keep the rest for some other time.